Hi guys, what's good? What's poppin'? My name is AY with a double O, and of course, welcome to another beautiful episode of Relufe BuzzZone. This is where we get to talk about celebrity gist, gossip, scandals, hot takes, and a whole lot of that. This is where we talk about it right here on Relufe TV. Of course, you know I always start off with the gist zone, and without wasting much of your time, let's get to it. All right, on my first stop here, KWAM sets the record straight. Now, Fuji music legend KWAM has broken his silence on marriage rumors. You know, there's some rumors talking about the fact that he's separated from his wife, Emanuela Ropo, and he has talked about the fact that Titi Marshall, his ex-wife, is gone forever. Now, KWAM attributed the speculation to Emanuela's social media use, revealing that he has advised her to focus on her business instead. You know, do less rather of posting, you know, marital stuff, and I think he's also taking a cue from his previous marriage and what led to like the end of his previous marriage. So socializing or social medializing, you know, the marriage, I think he's just trying to tone down all that. And he has praised Emanuela, noting that she's not getting younger and she already has grown-up kids. And he also has reassured fans that he has no plans to take a new wife. Now, hey, coming from someone like KWAM with his history with women, I don't know how that is going to work, but I mean, good luck to KWAM, by the way. In another stop here, Spyro has talked to politicians to do better. I think Spyro is one controversial artist, not just because he's an artist, but because he's trying to, you know, when you are in the secular music space and you're also trying to be a Christian, you're trying to be one leg in, one leg out. So you're trying to say, oh, the boy is good, the boy is also, you know, bad. I think you can't sit on the fence. I think you're either here or there. So Spyro has been like, you know, that talked about artist for a while, you know, from the fact that he's always, you know, I'm a Jesus boy and I still want to be it's like saying I want to be for Jesus and I want to be for, you know, the other one. But of course, this time around, he has called out politicians to improve the lives of Nigerians, and he made the plea during his performance at the APC's grand reception for Akwa Ibom Governor Umo Eno. And I think this is one very strategic way to also pass a message across, and I think it was I would say it's fearless, you know, to do something like that. And the event was attended by, of course, notable figures. The vice president was there, Kashim Shettima, Abdullahi Ganduje, APC chairman, and a whole lot of that. And I like how he passed his message, you know, across to these people. They need to hear it. All right, Senate president was also there, and you know, a whole lot of that. And of course, you know, Spyro's performance was, yeah, it was good. It was great. Away from that, still on this whole politics matter, Nigerian rapper Falz has also confirmed that he's not interested in joining politics. You know, there's a way that people see political activists, you know, or activists, you know, generally as such that they are trying to be involved in politics. So I can fight for the people. I can be the voice of the people without necessarily being a part of them. And I think that's what Falz is trying to say here. In a recent interview, he said that he cited reasons such as the need for patience and being on all the time are traits that he believes that he doesn't possess. So he says he doesn't believe that he possesses the character traits to become or to be involved, you know, in politics. Now, Falz is known for using his activism platform to address issues like police brutality and a whole lot of that. Now, as the son of human rights lawyer Femi Falana, Falz's commitment to social issues is evident in his music. And Falz, I mean, I've said this earlier on other episodes of BuzzZone, the Falz is someone that I believe always tries to pass a message, you know, across with his songs. The songs are not just to listen to. His songs are always telling, you know, a story or passing a message across. Now, away from that, Thatcher is also, you know, in the news for talking about Nigerians in the UK and calling them broke. Now, in a video that resurfaced, Thatcher claimed that many people in the UK actually struggle financially despite appearances. I watched that video, and Thatcher was all, you know, when you hold your phone, I think she was just ranting. And I think sometimes you need to understand that it's not every time that people express themselves in videos that they, you know, sometimes people are bored. Thatcher is also in this that she's talking about the fact that a lot of people here are sad, they don't have money. You know, what if she's also trying to tell you a message or trying to pass a message across to you guys that, okay, this is what I'm going through? Because I think since she's been in the UK, she's just over there you don't have the same people or community that you have here in Nigeria, and I think that some of them, over there get really bored. She's talking about the fact that there's no money. How would you expect someone that is sweating, working around the clock, taking shifts to make their money, to start spraying money the way that and I mean, they don't have that spraying culture over there or giveaway. Nobody's doing. You work for every penny. By the time you pay for tax, pay for this, pay for that, you would know that. I mean, unlike Nigeria, there are a lot of things that we do escape that we don't pay for. A lot of people are out there owing tax, but you're in a country where everything is by law and order. You have to follow it deeply. Nobody has money to waste, baby girl. And I think that whatever she said in that video is inconsequential. And trust me, she has gotten like a lot of comments and backlash. More importantly, people talking about the fact that how do you expect people that are really working hard to make their money to do luxury? I mean, over there, I don't think there's like such a wide gap. If you're averagely earning, you have what the next person that is averagely earning is. I mean, that's how it works over there. It's just their culture. So why are you talking? It's the UK culture thing. So why are you talking about the fact that Nigerians are there as though Nigerians are suffering? No. If you know that you are tired of the UK, you come back home. You be that example. Instead of saying a lot of people here don't have money, people are working to. I'm not triggered, guys, but I just have to talk about it. All right, away from that, now I feel like this past week, artists are just coming out to say, I'm in danger, from Davido to Blaqbonez. Now let's start with Blaqbonez. Nigerian rapper Blaqbonez has expressed fear for his life amid an ongoing feud with fellow rapper Odumodublvck, and Blaqbonez claimed that some individuals are threatening to kill him now, but he's not worried because he's already recorded 3 albums to keep his legacy alive. Okay, I'll say that the fact that he's talking about, I think he's worried. I mean, people cannot threaten you and you say you're not worried. But I also like that he's voicing out. Please, for whatever reason, for people that can reach out, please reach out to Blaqbonez. I mean, this is how it started with mobile, and I'm sure that we do not want to have another young person, die early. Now, the beef between Blaqbonez and Odumodublvck started after Blaqbonez dissed Odumodu on the song A to Q. And this is not the first diss song that is out there, especially like in Nigeria. I mean, I talked about it was on the song A to Q, who's really rapping. Now, the situation escalated when Odumodublvck fired back on social media, saying that Blaqbonez' last hit wouldn't have been possible without him. And then Blaqbonez challenged Odumodu to respond through bars in the studio instead of fighting on Twitter. Now, Twitter is X, rather, on X. So, yeah, I mean, however, Odumodublvck said their beef is more than just a rap feud and one that they will meet on the streets. But I just hope that, Blaqbonez is really, really safe. Now, away from that, Tiwa Savage has also talked about here. She's giving credit to her ex-husband for a sexy transformation. I must say that Tiwa Savage is really a very, very hot, spicy, young woman. Now, Nigerian singer Tiwa Savage has revealed that her ex-husband T-Bills played a significant role in transforming her into the sexy diva that she is today. Now, I think this is the first time I'm seeing her like put T-Bills in the good book. Like, I mean, she has something good to say about T-Bills. All right, now she credited him for pushing her to go to the gym, to work out, to improve her overall appearance, talking about the fact that, of course, he, encouraged her to lose weight. And she said she used to be a tomboy. She used to wear baggy jeans, t-shirts, and a lot of that. But T-Bills saw an opportunity to create this sexy, image for her, and encouraged her to, look more girly. And of course, I think that is the market that, Tiwa Savage is selling now. All right. Okay, this is back to life-threatening experiences from artists. Nigerian music superstar Davido has also talked about security personnel in Ibiza nightclub of trying to harm him and his team. Now, we didn't really get the story surrounding what led to what, but of course, we saw Davido and his team, his cousin, Asasika as well, Tunji Adeleke rather, talked about the fact that they almost choked them to death, all because they just came out to support their brother, that was Asasika. So, I really don't know much on that story because, I mean, we've not, gotten like the original or the background story. Next thing we see Davido, chilling with his friends, dining with Pastor Toby and all that, and it looks like, they're good now. All right, final stop here on, of course, the gist. So Toyin Abraham has called herself a prophet. Nollywood actress and producer Toyin Abraham has described herself as a prophet whose movies have healing properties. Now, if you have watched any of Toyin's movies and it has indeed healed you, please drop it in the comment box. Now, she shared a screenshot of a message from a therapist who used Toyin's movie Yalode as a therapy. I've seen Yalode. Let me continue. As part of a therapy session for an elderly client. Now, the therapist reported that the movie brought relief and uplift to the client. Now, Toyin Abraham's movie Yalode has been a box office success and has grossed over 100 million in its first 4 days, allegedly. Now, the film explores the theme of power, betrayal, legacy through the story of Asabi Adikaka, a warlord seeking justice and redemption. That's about it. Of course, you can check check on the Relufe review. You're going to see a review of Yalode right here, of course, on Relufe TV. Being a prophet, I really don't know. I can't say much about that. But of course, movies pass different messages, to people. And what you're feeling at the moment that you're watching a movie, can make you emotional, can make you, I don't know, there's a way that, what Yalode would mean to me or what this movie would mean to this person is different from what it would mean to each, person. So I think that the fact that movies pass a message across, they can indeed be therapeutic, for some people. I don't know much about Toyin Abraham being a prophet anyways. All right, that's about it on the Gist Zone. All right, so final stop here is social media scoop. What is that one post that made rounds, got funny comments and reactions on social media? Now, this one is very, 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 very funny. Brilliant personality Enioluwa shares his daily experiences of living in Lekki. Now, I'll say that if you are living in Lagos, if you are living anywhere near Lagos, or let me say Lagos and its environs, Lagos is such a crazy place to stay in. I mean, a lot of things happen in Lagos, and I'm like, does this thing happen to people, like to normal people outside of Lagos? Because things happen, and I'm like, when they say Lagos is for mad people, Lagos is indeed for crazy people. So let's go back to Enioluwa. Now, Enioluwa said, I don't know if it's adulthood or it's just that I live in Lagos. Something must happen. Yesterday, a plumber came to check a pipe, broke the old water closet. 3 people have come to check the water for water treatment, yet it is still not colorless. That's how the other day they stole my dog in this same Lekki. Now, of everything that he said, let's forget about the water situation or the fact that, OW water closet was broken. Let's talk about the fact that how do you steal someone's dog? I know you steal chicken because you want to eat it. I know you steal turkey maybe because you want to eat, you want to eat it. You can steal a goat. I don't think anybody in Lagos is eating dogs. Why would you steal a dog? Now, let's get to the comment section. Okay, let's continue the conversation with Enioluwa. Someone here says, they stole your dog, Ke, and Eni said, I've just been quiet, but yesterday I missed her so much. It is well. And he put a crying emoji. Now let's get to the comments. Someone says your dog they bark. Now, how do they steal a dog? Now, funny thing here, I entered the compound just today and this dog was barking. You know what I ate? Bang, bang, and the dog is moving back. Bang, bang, and the dog is moving. How is this a dog? How are you supposed to protect anybody? You are barking and you are moving back. You are running away from the people you're supposed to be wary of. I mean, that's one dog. Now, this is another dog that has been stolen. How is this dog not back? Because, I love this comment from this person. Another one here says, the way I laughed after reading the part where the dog was stolen, God, I beg, shall stand well. Someone says, God just share wahala, give everybody equally. In Nigeria, I think that God shares problems. Problem A, Mr. A's problem is different from Mr. B. But you see that problem, everybody is facing one thing or the other. Someone says everybody's going through a lot. I agree with that. Another one here says, he said that yesterday I miss her so much and it is effortlessly funny. All right, someone says, I just realized, say, overprotective boyfriend, we no get money na bouncer. I need to also. Hey, Nigerians, how did that even add up to what we're talking about? All right, someone says they probably dyed the dog and changed its color by now. Not funny, but the laugh won't wound me. It depends on this is possible in Lagos. I'm telling you, they can dye your dog if you're not careful. You will just be calling the dog. The dog will know that, oh, if you say, hey Charlie or hey Lucy, the dog go hear a name, but that is your dog. You cannot explain it to, because even if you bring the birth certificate of that dog, it has a different color. Someone says the dog thing is funny, can't lie. Someone says, plumber carry my cylinder before. Now CCTV, we see the way they fly bike with them. Lagos. Only in Lagos, trust me. Someone says they're not a thief dog now. Be careful, guys. I like as all of us, they go through one or two. How does someone steal dog? Lagos people. What if the dog ran to help you find love? No, that's funny. I be dog don't go Tanzania. Why are you all shading any? Okay, someone here says, dear Annie, concerning your water, my husband is a professional water treatment. Okay, I think that's, something to help him with the, the water situation. Someone says the same way they came to police station near my house and stole their generator. I tire. Hey, I'm not in support of that one, but say part of me is in support. Please feed their generators. All right, that's about it, guys, on, of course, social media scoop and on today's edition of Relufe BuzzZone. Now, don't forget to drop comments, of course, reactions. What do you think about, of course, the gist and, of course, the social media scope? If you have to comment and, if you have anything to say, or if you have a similar experience, rather, living in Lagos, more importantly, you can drop it, of course, in the comment section. Now, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to drop comments across social media platforms. And please comment on all our other posts, comment on Relufe Review, comment on Challenge, on other beautiful, beautiful content that we have right here on Relufe TV. My name is AY with the double O. And of course, watch out for ONE podcast every Friday, of course. My name is AY with the double O, and I'll be doing this again on another episode of Relufe BuzzZone. Bye, guys.